all about me in 2023. Yes, going to another level in 2023. Hello, pretty people. I see my friends on Facebook now. Facebook is in the building. Yes, it's Friday. So it's Friday. And guess what happens on Friday? We have fun on Friday. We have fun on Friday, but we still learn something on Friday. So I'm not the person that's like, it's Friday, I'm going to relax. I'm like, this is where you got to turn it up on Friday. People spend more money on Friday and the weekend. So if you're in business, you need to be open. You need to be talking. You need to be selling. You need to be marketing. You need to be brand. You need to be doing all those things on Friday. And if you follow my broadcast, I actually told you people spend more time on social media on Friday. Yes, so on Friday. So I make it my business to show up on Friday. I start conversations. I close the deals, all the things on Friday. So make sure you say, hey, Jerusha. I speak back because I want to see your beautiful faces. So hashtag to all the pretty people. Yes, you got your pretty people tee, pretty people sweatshirt. The link is in the bio. You can get you some pretty people merchandise. But I'm excited for you guys today because I'm going to talk about true success depends on you. Okay. That's why you got to work today. If you have a business, your business is never closed if you have a business, okay? That means you have a website that should be open 24 hours, 7 days a week. You got a business. So true success depends on you, baby. It doesn't depend on anybody else, okay? You got to make sure you put in the work. Nobody else is going to put in the work for me. Yes, you can delegate. Yes, I can have an assistant, but she cannot put in the work that I have to put in for myself. And too many people are blaming other people for where they are. I have to blame myself for where I am in life because I am the one who made those decisions. And indecision is a decision. Say, Jerusha, it is a decision. So yes, please say hi to me if you're on my Facebook page. Make sure you say hi, Jerusha. Let me know that you're in the building. To all the pretty people, hold on, let me make sure I'm in the right place. So yes, I was like, wait a minute, am I in the right place on Facebook? Instagram is in the building today. I love to see my Instagrammers. Show me some hearts and some love on Instagram. Okay, so I am in the right place. I'm going to make sure I'm in my business group as well. Yes. Oh, Irish in the building. Okay, great. I didn't see your beautiful faces, so I wasn't sure if I was in the right place or not. So good to see you. Make sure you speak to me if you're on Facebook. You can give me some stars if you're learning something today, if you get value today. But the best thing you can do is tag 2 people or share the broadcast. You can tag 2 people or share the broadcast because that's how we reach more people. Hi, gorgeous. So if you're joining me for the first time, put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. That just means you're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You're a newbie to me. I love my newbies. And then, of course, if you watch the replay, put replay. But again, if you want to be best friends, because I will help you in your business, I will answer business questions for you. You tag 2 people, share the broadcast, because I don't want to be the best kept secret. And sharing is caring. And when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Knowledge. That's what I want to talk about today is you investing in yourself, you depending on you against the world. It's all about you, baby. It's not about your company. It's not about the people you work with. It's not about the way that you was raised. It's not about your family structure. No. We've got to take responsibilities as adults for ourselves and our actions. Yes. Say yes, Jerusha. We got to take responsibility. And I hear so many people blaming somebody else for the choices that they have made. Now, what I will tell you is most people want to be successful, but they don't want to do the work to get there. I believe on your last day on earth, the person you became will meet the person you could become. Like y'all gonna be facing each other. So true success depends on you. Okay. Success is much harder to deal with than failure. Hello. Success is much harder to deal with than failure. It's always easier to quit. It's too many people like, I'm just going to quit. Oh, it's not just this time. It's easier to stop. It is. I'm telling you, as an entrepreneur for over 15 years, it's easier to stop. It's easier to give up. It's always easier to blame others. It's always easier to settle for less than your best. It's easier. And so if you're listening to me like, what is she talking about? I know from experience. Okay. So first of all, if you don't know, I'm Jerusha, motivational speaker, radio personality, social marketer, business coach, and I have had great success. And I've had years that were not as successful. And so businesses ebb and flows, right? Ebbs and flows. But you keep investing in yourself. You keep putting in the work. You keep doing it regardless. Now, what I'm going to tell you, what's available for you. If you didn't know, there is a January jumpstart that I am actually a part of. So did you register yet? The link is in the bio. Okay, wherever my name is, there's a link tree. The link is in the bio. Did you register for the January jumpstart? Okay, there's a link in the bio because it's, unbelievable training for you to increase your sales, your leads, your reps, especially if you're in network marketing, direct sales, or social retail. You need clients. And it doesn't matter. Even if you have a small business, you still need clients, right? And so this January jumpstart is something that you can grab right now, but use my link to do it, right? And so the link is in the bio. I don't want you to miss out on small things like this that could change the trajectory of your life. You got to make sure you're investing in you. And so I have a small segment that will be included in that. So I'll be recording that today. And that's why I wanted to tell you is make sure that you jump in there because I'm going to be teaching how to get people to buy your product. So a part of that program in the January Jumpstart, my segment is going to be how to get people to buy your product. Now, how many of you would like to say, yes, I need more people to buy my product? Yes or yes. Okay. So you need to get the January Jumpstart. Okay. You've got to invest in yourself. Knowledge is the new rich. You have to make monetary investments in yourself. It's going to be time and money that you will invest to be more successful. Okay. Got it. Now, how do you do it? You must self-educate all the time. Write this down. A pretty person is putting this in the chat for me. Self-education is one of the keys to success because we all have formal education, right? I got my degrees. My degrees are in communications and public relations. But formal education will make you a good living. Self-education will make you a fortune. And so when I started investing in myself, that's how I showed up online. I took classes. I took masterminds. I took courses to invest in me. There's never any shortcuts to success, but hard work complemented with the desire to achieve, determination, and always being motivated to get after your dreams every day, even on Friday, especially on Friday. It makes success so much easier. And so for those people that are like, oh, I'm taking off this weekend, girl, you sure we're only 14 days into 2023 and you already taken off? You got to refocus. Okay. Hard work only works as hard as you do, baby. Are you ready to work hard this year? And the level of success reached will only be as high as any individual work level. So it's not like, you're going to make all of this money, but your work level, your development level is not as high as your work level, right? So what you have to do is write this down. Your income will rarely exceed your level of personal development. So what you have to ask yourself is, write this down. What's your work level? Be honest. You don't have to put it in the chat. If you want to share it with me, that's great. I'd love to see it. What's your work level? Be honest. Through the course of the day, what's your work level on your business? Now, I'm assuming most of you probably work a traditional 9 to 5 like I did initially. Eventually, I laid them off. They didn't lay me off. I laid them off. Okay. So I had the cards in my hand like, all right, y'all can't pay me enough. I want time, freedom. I'm out. So I knew my work level had to be high. So be honest. On a scale of 1 to 10, write this down. What's your work level? Okay. What's hard work to you? What's hard work? Today, I got to do a recording. I had to come live. I still have to start new conversations. I still have to follow up. I still have to do all the things. I still am a mom. See, I still have all the things that you have. So what are the things you need to do to become more successful? Write this down. These are questions you need to ask yourself. Because this is the thing. Too many people are afraid of failure. You shouldn't be afraid of failure. That's a part of it. I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying. So I tell my son all the time, he wants to play baseball now. So if you follow me, I have 2 boys. And so one of them is a true athlete. And so he plays football, basketball, run track. He's in Boy Scouts. And now he's like, I want to play baseball too on top of it. We're not stopping a sport. We're playing all the sports together. And so I tell him all the time, once we start, right, you're going to fail at some things, but we're going to go and see through it through the season to the end. Okay, you're not going to quit because you're tired. The workout is hard. No, ma'am. You're going to see it through because we fall forward to success. So I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying. Most people choose the path of least resistance. Most people it's easier to go work for somebody else and share a little bit of your talents. It's easier to go work in corporate America. It is. I'm not telling you it's not. It's much easier. It requires more of you to become a successful entrepreneur. It's going to require all of you to do that. Now, for those of you that are willing to do it, put yes in the chat. Jerusha, yes, I'm willing to do it. Okay. If you really want to change your circumstances, here are some things I did and you can do to be the greatest version of yourself this year, to be more successful this year. Okay. You must understand the person that starts this race will not be the same person that finishes it. I had to change every day. I'm changing. I'm growing. I'm learning every day. Every day I put the responsibility on myself, not my surroundings, not the circumstances, me. Success is something you attract by the person you become. So who am I becoming every day? So here's what successful people do. Write this down. I'll give you like 5 different things that I did, that I followed certain people, certain books, all the things. 1, take 100% responsibility for their lives. Write this down. Take 100% responsibilities for their lives. That's the hardest thing for most people to do. They want somebody else to be responsible for where they are. Okay. Now, I'm not saying if there was a tragedy, so please don't message me. I'm not saying if you had, some type of illness. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? I'm talking about for the majority of the peoples. Okay. We just make decisions that are convenient. Okay. So take 100% responsibility for their lives. Okay. Right. People like myself and other people that you see, they write down their goals. Now go back. I did a broadcast on goals, GOAL, go all. Okay. I did one on, it's not just writing the goal, having the new year goal. It's about achieving the goal. It's about a daily process to reach the ultimate goal. Okay. Number 3, you want to take focused action every day to achieve them. Focused action. So if you saw the broadcast yesterday, Wednesday night, then you saw I gave apps that I schedule my time to be active in my business every day. Every day, I know the times that I'm actually working. I know the times that I'm actually prospecting, that I am posting on social media. And so I shared the app that I use, and I shared my screen the other night, Wednesday night. The app that I use is TimeTune, but that's for an Android. So if you have an iPhone, there's one called Structure. Write this down. Put it in chat for me, please, please, please. If you have an iPhone, there's one called Structure to schedule your day. The reason why I wanted you to do that activity and you had homework from me on Wednesday night is because so you can see how much you are not working or how much you are working on your dreams. Because if you schedule every single hour and then you go back and evaluate the time that you spent, most people doing nothing, right? Instead of taking a power hour to build their business. So if you were in my training on Wednesday, I want to know, you can message me. I want to know now that you've done that activity, and you need to do it every day. Every day I schedule out the day. This is planned from 1:30 to 2, go live. Like it's not random, it's planned. And so you got to take control and become a professional time thief. The next thing, number 4, is learn success skills. Every day, like I said, jump into the January Jumpstart. I want you to learn success skills. The link is in my bio. Once you click the link tree, it says January Jumpstart. Grab it right now, okay? Because you've got to learn other skills. If you're not learning a new skill, then you're just not growing. You're not growing, okay? That's why children go to school. They're learning a new skill. Now, they might not need all the subjects or whatever, but it's good for them to have a variety. They could change a lot of things that they teach. However, they're learning other skills every single day. Therefore, as adults, you don't stop learning because you have your degrees. You're always learning. So learn success skills, get in the January Jumpstart. I have a small piece in that. And so I wanted you to have that. And so please do it today. And number 5 would be associate with other successful people. When you are growing, the people that you grew up with may not be the best people if they're not in a situation where you would trade places. Look at the people that you hang around. Would you trade places with this person? If the answer is no, stop taking advice from this person. I never understood that. If you're not an entrepreneur, you can't tell me how to be an entrepreneur. If you haven't had, a certain level of success in entrepreneurship or sales, or how could you tell me? You can share your opinion. So you want to make sure you associate, that was number 5, with other successful people. There's this book, For Richer or For Poor. Write that down. There's a book called For Richer and For Poor. Have you heard this? Yes. Yeah, I heard this book before. How many? Raise your hand. You've heard this book before? Okay. In the book, it's interesting. In the book, guess what they said? Poor people talk about other people. Middle class people talk about things, okay? And rich people talk about ideas to sell to the middle class and to the poor. Okay, so think about the people you're hanging around. Are you guys talking about other people, what she did, what her page said, who her significant other is? Like, are you just talking about people? You get on the phone to talk about people. Is that you? That's what the book says poor people do. Okay, they say middle class people talk about things, like all the things they have. I achieved this, I'm going to the concert. They talk about things, but the rich people, they talk about ideas to sell. So for those of you that are saying, I'm not good at sales, you better be good at sales, because I'm going to teach, you in the January Jumpstart how to sell your product, right? And there's so many lessons in the January Jumpstart. That's just a small piece in there. Everybody that's successful is selling. So if you are the person that continuously say, I don't want to sell, I'm not good at sales, you either better learn to sell or you don't want to be an entrepreneur, period. You do not want to be an entrepreneur if you don't want to sell. A book is selling. You're an author, you're in sales. You have a service and you got to sell the service, you're in sales. Realtors, you're in sales. Everybody that is successful is selling something. Yes or yes. Even the basketball players, they're in sales. Their talent is basketball, but they selling shoes, they selling commercials, they're in sales. Okay. So you need to embrace that. And so for me, I always knew that I wanted to speak. I wanted to talk. Okay. I was like, okay, I got to sell myself to do that. That means I'm selling. So if you want me to speak in your city, at your events, at your conference, I got to sell myself. I got to have, so I'm in sales. God plans for me is to really, in my opinion, what I've learned over the year is have a bigger impact. Use your voice to have a bigger impact. And so let me just tell you, you can change right now. The decision is always yours. That's why I said you always want to lead with I. Okay. I'm responsible for my day, my time, my choices, the people that I hang around, the books that I read. You are. And let me just say this to you. If no one has told you, you are under no obligation to be the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, or even 15 minutes ago. You have the right to grow. You have the right to change every single day. You can have a better work-life balance. You can. Now, I don't know if it's true balance, but you can have a better work-life balance. You can earn an executive level income if you're not there yet. You can work for yourself. You can determine your worth. You can be the boss of you. Understand your life can be better. We can all be better. Every single person can be better. And so what I've learned is my new business or recently new business, I'm developing 100 new entrepreneurs, 100 partners to work with me in my business, and I'm teaching them the skills to be successful online. So if you want to learn more about the 100s, put 100 in the chat. And so I call the 100 that we're developing, we're talking 100 families, 100 lives, 100,000 earners. Yes, we're looking at changing 100 lives. And I know it sounds crazy. It has to. I wanted a big number, not just representatives, not just consultants, not just sponsors, but I'm talking 100 online leaders that are making a great impact. And I want to be a part of that. And so I call the 100 infinite players. So if you want to be a part of the infinite players, that's my team. Yes, that's my partners. Put 100 in the chat so we can get you educated about what that looks like. But let me tell you something. True nobility isn't about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you used to be. And I learned that, and that's why I coined, you know what? I want to be a part of the infinite players. We don't play to beat the competition. Every day I play to beat myself. Every day I'm trying to catch up to my full potential because it's taking off running in front of me every single day. So it's about me catching up to me. It's about me being better than who I was yesterday. It's about me taking responsibility. And so it's about you deciding, do I want to better myself? Okay. So true success depends on Tiffany. True success depends on Nicole. True success depends on Irish. True success depends on Evelyn. True success depends on you, my dear. You're it. You're it. And so listen, if this is helpful to you, you're like, Jerusha, I'm it. Yes, true success depends on you. Tag 2 people or share the broadcast. Put January Jumpstart in the chat. If you don't know where the link is, it's in the bio. Put January Jumpstart. You got to jump in today. It's less than a meal. Trust me. It's less than a meal. And if you don't have that, you really need to be in the January Jumpstart. Like if you don't have less than a meal, okay, you definitely need to be in the January Jumpstart. And so especially because I'll be sharing how to get more people, how to ask more people to buy your product. That'll be my segment in there. So yes, great info. I appreciate you on TikTok. Great info. Thank you so much. If this was valuable to you, make sure you follow the page. Make sure you give me some stars if you're on Facebook. But the best thing we can do for each other is share. Yes, that's what we can do. Hello. Thank you so much, Angie, in the building. Thank you so much, Miss Williams, in the building. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's Friday. And guess what? It's time to get your work on. Yes, it's time for you, yes, to build your business today. It's time for you to jump in the January Jumpstart right now. True success depends on you, my dear. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I see you on the page. Yes, she said, yes, Jerusha, I'm in the January Jumpstart. Yes, make sure you use my link to get in the January Jumpstart. The link is in the bio. Grab it now because it's starting now. And I don't want you to miss it, but the replays are available, so you got to grab it right this moment. Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you too. You look pretty too. It's the collagen. It's the collagen in the skincare that I use. I use this thing. And yeah, the link is in the bio for the collagen as well. But jump in the January Jumpstart. You're in. Okay, great. You're in. You're already in January Jumpstart. Put it in the chat. January Jumpstart. All right, perfect. See you tomorrow.